cool, blimey. So I better do an update before I forget everything. I've been filming and taking pictures for ages. So yeah, I mean, I'm going to start all different things. The way I'm going to start keeping a list. I've got 49 species today. Whoa! What I'm going to do on my phone is I'm going to keep a list, because it's hard to write them out every time on something or on your phone. So what I'll do is I'm going to put, so far I've got 28 of the birds that I should literally absolutely see every single time I come out. You know, feral pigeons, wood pigeons, magpies, cormorants, parakeets, tufted ducks, things like that. You know, I should see them on every visit, especially down here. So this was a southern marsh and crossness. I might do a Bexley one, because obviously there are going to be lots in there like Goldcrest and Firecrest. They'll go into a secondary list, and what I'll do is I'll put a green tick on the second list. There's no point in doing the first list all the time. There's a lot of fuss. I'll put it on the screen now so you can see what I'm talking about. The first list I won't touch, and that is a sparrowhawk. We got to get up there. Wow, he just went down behind a barge. I don't know if he's got something. I better keep an eye for a bird flying with something in its claws. Good spot, Justin. Sorry. Now, did he get something? Now I've got to try and figure out which bird is him. Because if he did get it, he'll be behind the barge eating it. I like it when things like that happen while I'm talking. Is he up there? Yeah, very distinct, more gliding than flapping. Okay. Anyway, yeah, so some sort of wagtail, pied or grey. Yeah, so there was nothing on the reserve. What I did from the common buzzards, I went over to the industrial estate where I saw them flying from the north side of the southern marsh, and I didn't see any. Not only that, it was mostly cut off by security booths and kiosks, so I couldn't get in anyway to have a look. So I don't know if today is quite a rare one, because when I reported 8 buzzards, somebody else on our group reported 9. It could just be a random day where tons of buzzards are around. So don't get my hopes up that there are lots of buzzards on that southern marsh. Watch out for sparrowhawk. Anyway, so nothing on the I came into the reserve. No, that dark morph buzzard is always about. All the grass has been cut back, so getting ready for winter. But all the action's on the river, as you can see. We've got the sort of newest additions around here are the widgeon showing up. I filmed some of the widgeon, and another one is great. I don't often see it. There's a juvenile great crested grebe over there. Redshank sort of disappeared a bit, but we have some shoveler, which I will film when I go back round. What I did is I wanted to come to the outflow. The shovelers are further to the east. But I've been doing lots and lots of practice with slow-mo. We've got, when a tufted duck is sort of going into the water and flapping its wings, comes up, does that thing coming out where it flaps its wings, I assume it's getting rid of any parasites or ticks. Several of those flying around, doing that cleaning thing. Yeah, I just want to see what the footage looks like once I get it back onto my computer. And any of the flying, the footage is shaky when I come in, when I'm panning. But if I just get 3 seconds, that's pretty good. There's a cormorant on the post there, sunning its wings. If you get the exposure, if you put it as a overexpose it, the blackbird, you see all the sort of copper tones, blue tones, green tones in its wings. It's absolutely spectacular. They're not just a blackbird. Little egret flown in, but like I say, that was we're at 49 now. I'm just trying to run through my head the list, the main list of everything I should see. 28 might increase. I'm trying to remember Dunnock and Robin and things like that. You literally always see the common sandpiper, either down here on the left side here, or over on the mud over there. Obviously, tons of black-headed gulls, herring gulls, gadwall. I just had what's called the Waverley. I was going past, it was like a paddle steamer. And apparently it's the last seagoing paddle steamer. It was chock-a-block. I took some video for you to see. It's great when do you use the, I mean, I always call it Google Lens, but I think it's called Google Photos. I'll show you the screenshot. It's like a little fan, yellow, red, blue and green fan. You open that up, give it access to your photos, and it can recognize anything from a building to a bird to a plane to a bike to a boat. And it said Waverley. So it's great. You can just look at something, oh, I wonder what that is, and you have no idea. In the past you had no idea. Now you can just point it at something and it knows. It's fantastic. There's that game on Twitter we play with with the cabbies, my fellow cabbies, when they say, where am I? And you can just like screenshot it, guess it straight away. It spoils the fun. But yeah, we're just gonna hang around, and I think tomorrow, after I've been out all day today, just filming as much slow-mo footage as possible, loads and loads of the buzzards, and a couple of times surprise little fly pasts. I never get them because it never works really with photos. It works better with video when something is further away. Eurasian jays on the southern marsh had a couple going north to south, south to north, once with an acorn. And yeah, first time I've got that. And every time I film one of these birds now, I'm getting video of it for the first time. It's almost like a lifer in a way. So what's the deal with this? We've got a big bunch of cloud coming over, so no more photos well lit. Well, at least the whites won't be overexposed now. But I'll have to compensate for any darker birds. Anyway, I believe we're all caught up. So 14, I mean, if you think at Raynham the other day, I got 51, it goes to show you, I think when I went to, Dominican Republic, I don't think I got more than 40, I think it was 47, I checked this. The UK's, but especially for this area particularly, Erith is fantastic. I know we get beaten usually often by Raynham and Wanstead, but I bet if I came out all day and I really looked closely everywhere, I would, up my list. I mean, on the list that I haven't ticked today are, marsh harrier, barn owl, yeah, and the firecrest, the goldcrest. If I go around the borough to all the parks and get all of those local birds, nuthatch, great spotted woodpecker, green woodpecker, missel thrush, song thrush, I mean, we're talking 60, 65, 70. But, one day I'll do a video where I'll try and see how many I can do in one day. It probably won't be this year because we're running out of light. I probably only got 2 more weeks before the clocks change. But if I can't do that, then it'll be how many I can get in a week. All sorts of fun videos I can do.